Good evening. Oh, hold up. We just had free wine, chocolate, and steak. I think you could do better than that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Stephanie, Day One, Lindsay, thank you for inviting me. It's just an amazing event. I am a mother of two, and I never get to come to the cities, so I'm in an adventure right now, so thank you very much. Allow me to take you back. Most of us are older than 27, so I'm going to take you back circa 1985. There was a famous cartoon called the Thundercats. Yes, that's when we actually stood around and watched TV. And if you were lucky, you had to go to the TV and turn it around. Yes. Thundercats was my thing. And there was a character there, and her name was Shitara. Everyone say Shitara. Now, I don't know if it's because I was Puerto Rican and I thought she was Puerto Rican because I said Shitara. That's how I identify it. Don't judge me. Pray for me. And when I would see Shitara, I was about 4'1", no, maybe shorter than that because I was a child. I haven't grown much. And so when I would see Shitara, there was something about her when she would just run around. She would just run, and she had that power of speed. But when I saw her, she was powerful. She was amazing. She was my role model. Other than my mother, who was a fierce Puerto Rican woman, she was my role model. She was able to hang around the boys, and they never abused her. They only empowered her. She hung around the boys, and she knew who she was. She knew that her mind and her body and her soul, everything, that's what I got from Shitara. Thundercats. Boom. I wanted to be Shitara. In my head, I was Shitara. As a matter of fact, I still operate as Shitara inside. I'm just saying. Fast forward. Wait. I grew up during the crack epidemic era. It was a tough time in the Bronx, but I was blessed to have a mother and a father who loved me. A fierce mother, an amazing father. He was my hero, he was my everything, and he would look at me and always say, "You, my dear, you are a queen. And any man that you get with when you get married, he must treat you the way I treat your mother." See, I wasn't raised in a broken home. I wasn't sexually abused by my father. I didn't have daddy issues. My father was present. He taught me how to throw my first ball. He convinced me that I was a superstar. I wanted to play for the Yankees. I know, I'm short, I get it. I know I'm a girl. But that's how much he instilled that I could become someone. Fast forward to high school. I played softball, volleyball. My dream was to play for the Olympics softball team. I wanted to be one of those girls. And then I met a boy. Or someone I thought who loved me. We started dating, and I fell in love. He was my first in every way. And my mom, being the fierce Puerto Rican woman, let me tell you something, she had this eyebrow that would go up to here. I'm sorry for those of you who can't see it back there, but I'm trying. And she would look at me and she would say, "Mamita, don't you ever let anyone take away your voice." And I'd be like, "Mommy, what are you talking about?" "Cállate," translation, be quiet. Domestic violence in the house. So as I began dating this young man, I fell in love. And then out of nowhere, one day, right in front of my parents' apartment, boom, was the first slap. And that slap led to a punch, to choking, to isolation, to the day he almost took my life. I was in high school. How many of us remember being 18? Do you remember what turning 18 meant for you? 18 signifies something powerful when you are youth. 18, you think you own the world, but your mother's still paying your bills. And at 18, all I could do was survive. At 18, I was supposed to be getting ready for college, thinking about all the possibilities that America has to offer, thinking about going to college, and yet all I could do was survive. You see, because that's what we do. We survive. We fought and fought. And I had a white shirt. And within a couple of hours, my shirt was red. I thought, I need to get out of here. He threw me on the couch and attempted to force himself on me sexually. I was able to get away. And when he did not like that, he looked at me and he said, if you don't give it to me, I'll go somewhere else and get it. I said, I need to leave, I need to run, I need to just get out of here. I ran out, and I was hoping that someone would hear me. Some chihuahua would bark loud enough, and yet no one heard me. The only thing I could think about was the blood that I had on me, was to place it on the wall, because at least my parents would know that I was here. And there was a thought that came to me, a vision. I said, wow, this is it. This is my ending. And my dad will never be able to walk me down the aisle. I don't know if there's any fathers to daughters, but let me tell you, that thought killed me. He grabbed me and he said, now you're really gonna get it. The fighting continued. And after a couple of hours, he stopped. I don't know what made him stop, but I just wanted my life to end. And he walked over and he grabbed a first aid kit, removed the alcohol pads, and he just started to wipe my blood. And he said, I'm so sorry, I just love you. So why do I say that? It's because I'm more than a survivor. As my sister Monica said, I'm a warrior. I don't want to just be a survivor. Surviving is not enough. And what Day One does, it gives the opportunity to teenagers that I wish I had. Not only the opportunity to move forward and empower yourself, but empower others. Today, all of you have the power to do that. I stand before you an author, a mother of two. I am married to an amazing man. We've been together for 17 years. Thank you. Yes, we need to clap about that. You know, marriage is hard. And we don't get paid for it, ladies. I'm an advocate. I'm a speaker. I was in the movie Freedom Writers. I was able to pick myself up and keep moving forward, because that's what you do when your back is against the wall. You don't die, you get up. I tell people, you see, abuse was not a period. It was just a comma in my life. And with that being said, there are 3 amazing young people who will come up here and share their stories. Please listen. As adults, we tend to forget that we were once 18. So when you hear their stories, know that they've been through journeys, as we all have been. Thank you, Day One. Thank you for the work that you do. Please continue to support this organization. We need more and more and more advocates like yourselves, people who are donating. Continue to donate. I'm a speaker. I could keep going on, but I'm going to end it here. Shitara has left the building.